Have you ever noticed your cat following you around the house with the intense dedication of a baby duckling? Biologists have discovered that this is not just a habit, but a deep psychological phenomenon called imprinting. Most people believe the old myth that cats are solitary hunters who only tolerate humans for the sake of food. But the truth is that your cat has likely rewritten their entire biological code to view you as their parent. There are specific behavioral signals that prove they see you not as a friend, but as their actual mother. If you miss these subtle signs, you might be misinterpreting their desperate attempts to connect with you. However, once you learn to decode this secret language, your relationship will change in a profound way. Science has identified 14 specific behaviors that confirm you are the center of their emotional world. The first sign is shadowing, where your cat insists on being in the same room as you at all times of the day. Just like a kitten stays close to its mother for safety, your cat uses you as a secure base to explore life. If they weave between your legs while you walk, they are physically maintaining contact with their protector. Number 2 is the rhythmic kneading of their paws against your lap, often referred to as making biscuits. This is a primal instinct that kittens use while nursing to stimulate milk flow from their mother's belly. When an adult cat does this to you, they are psychologically regressing to a state of pure kitten comfort. You can also tell how they view you by strictly observing the shape of their tail when you come home to them. If they approach you with their tail held high and curved at the tip, they are giving you a special greeting. Kittens use this specific visual signal to say hello to their mothers, and they reserve it only for you. Where they choose to sleep is the fourth major indicator of whether they consider you their primary family. In the wild, sleeping is dangerous, so they will only close their eyes near someone they trust to guard them. If they sleep on your bed or specifically curl up next to your head, they are treating you as a safe haven. Number 5 is allogrooming, or the act of your cat licking your skin or hair with their rough sandpaper tongue. This is not just about cleaning, it is a powerful social bonding ritual used to establish a shared group scent. By grooming you, they are claiming you as part of their colony and taking care of you as a mother would. Perhaps the most misunderstood sign is when they roll over and expose their vulnerable belly to you directly. They are not necessarily asking for a belly rub, which might actually trigger a defensive biting reflex. Instead, they are showing you their most vulnerable spot to prove that they trust you not to hurt them at all. Number 7 involves the way they speak to you, as adult cats rarely ever meow at each other in the wild. They have modified their vocal cords to mimic the frequency of a human baby cry to trigger your instincts. If your cat talks to you constantly, they are using a specialized language developed specifically for you. The 8th sign is one that many owners find gross, but it comes from a place of deep concern for your life. When they bring you a dead mouse or a toy, they are acting on a maternal instinct to teach you how to hunt. They have noticed that you are a terrible hunter, so they are trying to provide for you so you do not starve. You should never scold them for this. Instead, thank them for their contribution to the family food supply. Number 9 is the awkward moment when your cat turns around and presents their tail end directly to your face. While it seems rude to us in the feline world, this is a polite gesture that allows for scent identification. They are offering you their personal signature and proving that they feel completely comfortable and safe. Scent marking continues with sign number 10, which is when they aggressively bump their head against your face. This behavior, called bunting, releases pheromones from their cheek glands to mark you as their property. They are mixing their scent with yours to create a communal family odor that wards off any potential intruders. This creates a sense of belonging and tells the world that you are taken and protected by your feline owner. Number 11 is their reaction to your touch, specifically if they let you handle their sensitive paws. A cat's paws are vital for survival, so allowing you to touch them requires an immense amount of absolute trust. It shows they have overridden their survival instincts because they know you will never intentionally harm them. How they act when you leave the house is the 12th sign, specifically, if they show signs of distress or waiting. If they greet you at the door the moment you return, it means they were aware of your absence and missed you. You are not just a food dispenser to them, you are their source of emotional stability and social interaction. Number 13 is a protective instinct where they might sit on your laptop or intervene when you are focused. They are trying to reclaim your attention because they view your bond as the most important thing in survival. The final sign is the famous slow blink, which researchers have identified as the equivalent of a human kiss. When they catch your eye and slowly close their eyelids, they are signaling that they are relaxed and happy. Returning this gesture tells them that you love them too, completing the loop of communication and trust. But there are even more subtle ways they show this bond, such as using you as a physical base when scared. This is known as the secure base effect, a psychological term usually reserved for children and their parents. When a stranger enters the home, notice if your cat hides behind your legs or seeks physical contact with you. They are using your presence to regulate their anxiety, trusting that you will handle the potential threat. Another indicator is if they engage in play with you, which is a behavior that requires safety and high energy. Play is a vulnerable activity, and they will only engage in it with someone they do not fear in the slightest. If they fetch toys or chase a laser pointer with you, they are inviting you into their world of practice hunting. You might also notice that they seem to understand your emotional state and respond to your moods instantly. Studies show that cats are sensitive to human emotional cues and will approach owners who are feeling sad. If they purr on your chest when you are sick, they are trying to heal you with the vibrations of their body. Purring is not just for happiness, it has a frequency that promotes tissue regeneration and bone healing. They are actively trying to nurse you back to health because they depend on you for their own daily survival. This reciprocal caretaking is the hallmark of a parent-child relationship that flows in both directions. Another sign is their tolerance for your annoying behaviors, like hugging them or picking them up constantly. While they might squirm, they often tolerate things from their owners that they would attack a stranger for. This patience is a sign that they value the relationship more than their momentary physical discomfort. Notice if they respond to their name, which shows they have learned a specific sound associated with you. Even if they do not come running, a twitch of the ear proves they are listening and acknowledging your voice. They prioritize your voice over the sound of other humans because yours is the one that matters to them. Eating is another vulnerable time, and some cats prefer to eat only when you are in the room watching them. This is called affection eating, where they need your protection to feel safe enough to lower their guard. They might run to their bowl and then look back at you, waiting for you to accompany them to their meal. On the flip side, if they let you take food away from them, it shows a lack of resource guarding aggression. This means they trust that you are the provider of resources and not a competitor who will steal from them. You might also see them mimicking your routine, such as waking up when you do or going to bed at the same time. This synchronization of circadian rhythms shows that they have aligned their life completely with yours. They are social creatures who adapt their natural nocturnal schedule to fit into the lifestyle of their parent. If they reach out a paw to touch your face, they are testing the boundary and seeking a physical reassurance. This gentle touch is often used to wake you up or simply to verify that you are still there and attentive. Understanding these signs requires you to stop looking at them as dogs or humans and see them as cats. Their version of love is not always loud or obvious, but it is just as deep and meaningful as ours is. They have broken their own biological rules to make ample space for you in their hearts and their lives. Join our community to learn more about the secret emotional life of your cat and how to make them happier.